finding out Grant's story, and he's willing. If there's anything that I'm asking you, you don't feel like answering, you don't have to answer.
It's all right. Totally cool. That's all right, Laura. Laura's Average Joe talk show.
Average Joe talk show with Grant. What is your last name, Grant?
My last name is Grant Gilbrecht. And earlier I played a song off my Driving Riff album.
All right.
It's got a picture of downtown New York City, Einstein on it. I recorded it at Straight Music over in Port Angeles.
Yeah.
Port Angeles, Washington.
And where are you from, Grant?
I'm originally from San Jose, California.
Wow.
Cupertino, California, and I moved up here about
Oh, she knows.
30 years ago.
Apple Computers.
Apple Computers and Tienza College and all that.
I went to Tienza.
Cool. Yeah, I went to Tienza College, 1980 to 1982.
Okay, so what drew you here? How did you end up here?
I ended up here because I was really heavily into the punk rock industry.
Who was
1982, and I started touring in a band trying to be like Black Flag. We got in a car wreck, and we were trying to make it up here to the Nirvana blast. And we got in a car wreck, and the band basically from there I decided to get heavy into jazz. I had to rehabilitate my body.
Wow.
I had broken ribs and bones, and I had hip surgery.
Wow.
And I began getting back into jazz from my high school roots.
Yeah.
And out of punk rock. And I decided to move to Washington State, so I kind of disbanded from my friends in Cupertino and got rerouted up here in Washington State, the Nirvana capital, and began playing in a big band, the Opus One big band in Sequim and Port Angeles, Washington.
Wow. So what do you do when you're not playing music? Like, what's your day job?
My day job usually was I worked at the Three Crabs for about 20 years.
Wow.
And I paid for my property from all the Three Crabs work.
What did you do at the Three Crabs?
At the Three Crabs, I was mainly a dishwasher. There's about 3 or 4 of us. And I stayed at dishwasher. Some guys came through from Iraqi Freedom, and they began dishwashing, but they said such a cool story about being in Iraq during the early 1990s.
Wow.
That we said, we want you to go up. And the guy was a cook in the Marine Corps or something like that. And we knew he was in Iraq as a cook in the Marine Corps, and he was washing dishes with us. We said, we'll go up there and be a cook.
What did they tell you about Iraq? Were there stories?
Yeah, they told us stories and everything, and I thought, man, that sounded so cool. And I worked at Three Crabs all the way through about 2006, but 97, a friend of mine gave me a call from Germany, and he said, why don't you come over here to Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany, and stay at my house for free for 2 months? And I said, I will. And so I went over there and I began my enlightenment period of going to Europe, and I was enlightened about nudity in Munich, Germany. They have this big park with a big river, and all patrons, young or old, get completely naked, and you can drink beer all over Germany and walk down the street with an open container. It's totally incredible.
Don't they get cold?
Yeah, well, it's beautiful, warm, and during the summer. And also visited to visit some, while I was in a car wreck, I read a great submarine book in World War II. It was called Iron Coffins, and it helped me rehabilitate myself because it was such an exciting war nonfiction about the submarine force during World War II and the Nazi Kriegsmarine. And it was the enemy that was talked about as me and the whole experience of some guy named Lieutenant Werner.
Okay, so Grant, we're gonna get to the next band here in just a sec, but I have one really important question. And you can either answer this. For you, what is the secret to happiness? Or for you, what is the meaning of life? You can answer either one of those.
Okay, secret of life is I want to really be in shape all the time. Sometimes I get lumpy and I really have a scale. And I play guitar and I have to play a scale on guitar too. So I get on this scale and it reminds me of how to stay in shape. And I look at all you all around me and it really motivates me. And the secret of life is to be natural and, you know, from all the possibilities of getting along opposite sex and the same instrument is really one of my favorite meanings of life, and to get along with the opposite sex. And
What about the same sex? Should you get along with the same
Oh
sex?
yeah, I went through life through 20 all the way up to 60, and Jesus Christ, all those sex, drug, and rock and roll, doing waving banners, the gay big movement, all that stuff. But the opposite sex, I think, is the ultimate. Up here at 60, and the same instrument after being all the way through all that peace, love, and happiness. That I think it's something new to me to have opposite sex, but just like right after high school and college, I had lots of sex with opposite sex then too. But those,
A lot of sex there.
both those questions right there, the meaning of life.
Thank you, Grant.
Thank you very much, Laura.
Thank you for sharing about your life.
Yes, I want to share that.
That takes guts and cojones.
And I thank you for the Average Joe's talk show featuring Laura. What's your last name?
Starsevich.
Starcevich. Laura Starcevich show,
Yeah.
or the Average Joe's.
And Grant's going to start his own podcast too. Yeah.